There we go. How's it going, everybody? I am the Zaben Neo Zaben here on Broadcast Zaben. Today I'm playing more Minecraft, and our world is really gonna get built. So a couple things to talk about. A bit of a continuation from the last one. Because right now I'm still making the stone. There's a lot that I need to make in order to finish up our castle. So I mean, it's not like we have much to do. I mean, obviously we could break more, but I still got like 2 stacks in here that I need to break, or not break, but smelt. But anyway, as I was trying to say was, we have a couple things. So yesterday, I was talking about, or not yesterday, more like last night. I was talking about, it's technically yesterday. Anyway, point is, I was talking about some guy who was like, after like a week or two, 9 days basically. It was 90 to be exact. It was like 9 days, but you could say, let's say 2 weeks, or a week and a half. I'm with my girlfriend. It was fine. Like, this is when we made it official. A week and a half. And this dude just comes out of nowhere. Now, hopefully, bear with me if the camera turns too much to the left. I don't know why my controller's messing up like that. But anyway, like, I don't understand, because this guy was just trying to get in, and I think I said it before in the last one. So this guy was getting in into a convo with me. He just randomly come up via message. He didn't come to me in person. He doesn't even know who I am. I get the feeling he's scared. Like, if it would be in person, he'd be like, "Oh, what the heck?" But he just messages me in person, or messages me in person. That's a good one. He messages me, and then he's saying like, "Oh, your girlfriend's a liar. She's a cheater. She gets with other men." And I'm just like, "I don't know who you are. I wish you'd mind your own business. I'm gonna sock you in your eye." I hate that the sensor bar that's behind the TV is low. It doesn't. I gotta fix that. Every time I'm changing it on the stream, I'm always saying I need to fix it. But yeah, this dude was just straight up annoying. And I was telling my girlfriend, like, I was beyond pissed. I was like, "Look, I'm about to fight this guy. I'll grab my BB gun, shoot him in the eye. That way, he learns his lesson about talking smack." Because I don't know what this guy's intention was. I don't know if he was saying this just so he could be like, "Oh, if I talk like this and say all this stuff," and that's what it came off to me as, like, "Oh, I'm gonna talk to this guy and say bad things about the girlfriend so that they break up, and then I can come in and then get in a relationship with her." Like, it felt like that. It felt like a guy just going, "Oh, hey, I want to get with your girlfriend, so break up with her at any means." And today my bro was just asking about it, because that's a little bit of another reason why I'm talking about it today. Is my bro Joey was just asking, it's like, "Oh, who is it? Who we gotta kill? Like, what happened?" I was just like, "Oh boy." I'm like that with my bro Joey. If he's ever upset about anything, I'm always assuming that it's someone that did something, and then I'm always posing with my little on my airsoft guns or my BB guns, depending which one's which. I like usually posing with my airsoft guns, because you could make, they look like machine guns and shotguns. So but my BB guns, the CO2 ones, they're pistols, and I don't mind. I like that. It's just when you shoot, you just hear bah, and it's just the compressed air propelling the pellet, which is. Is my battery low? My battery's not even low. My controller died. This isn't the first time that that's happened, where my controller's died, and then like the battery's still full. I don't know why that happens. But as I was trying to say, this one that I have in my hand right now, I gotta cock it in order to open it up. So with this one, it's got 2 slots, and I think some of them do this. Some of them might only be 1 slot. Some of them actually have attachments. I remember there was one that's like I think it was like an M1 Grand kind of style, but this one that I have isn't that bad. Typically I have to aim a bit lower. This is the DX17 airsoft BB gun. Where's the safety? I don't want to press the trigger by accident. Whoa! Okay, well, I dropped all the BBs and there's... or pellets. I don't know which the proper term is. To me, they're the same thing. Like... Oh, now I know what he's talking about. I was like, what is this guy saying? He reminded... No. Like I'm trying to say, the one that I have in my hand, the DX17, has two different slots. You got one where you can reload about 8, I want to say it's 8 little BB pellets, and then, or 8 BBs, we'll say, the standard little BB balls, and then underneath that, there's another hole. And that's where, so the way that it functions is, there's a section on the top, that's where the regular BBs would go. And then when you cock it and do all that, the bullet, it falls down and it goes into the bottom one. But let's say you have pellets, right? I'm just gonna pop this one off. That way it's ready to go. Or not ready to go, but just chilling on the side, not cocked, and I shoot something without knowing. But yeah, this is good. And I don't mind if we make polished diorite, as long as we're not making andesite. Jeez, I hate that. We don't have any, do we? Okay, good. Clearly we don't have. Excuse me. I was gonna say, clearly we don't have enough, but I do want to build up more, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So let me just double check these. I'm gonna take the cobblestone out of them, and this is what I'm gonna do, because we have a furnace over there. So I'm just gonna take two buckets of lava. There it is. Alright, that'll be here. Okay, I just want to take those buckets of lava. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make about an extra 2 stacks of, well, at least let's pickaxe some stone. Let's get a little extra stone. But yeah, anyway, like I was just talking with my bro today about it, cause he wanted to get a bit more info on it, and I guess he's gonna tell. I have a feeling he's gonna tell like his sister. But it's maybe he won't. I don't know. But it's true. There you go. Okay. But he was just telling me like a bit earlier. He's like, you know, this is why like I have such respect for you. It's because you find a way to get out of drama by any means. You get out of it. And honestly, I feel like it's easier to get out of it at the beginning than it is to go like halfway or even near the end. It's almost impossible to get out of drama at that stage. You know, that's when people go, oh man, you know, I don't even want to go through this anymore. It's that sense anymore. And it's because, you know, I understand that like you want to get defensive. Like I could have been in this drama defending my girlfriend, her honor and whatnot about who knows what. Oh, see, I could already feel the camera turning left. We're gonna take a second. We're gonna go to the bed. I'm gonna take a quick second to switch out the controller because this one's pretty irritating. Low-key kind of wish the but it's not charged. Ah, man. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with it. Whoops. Okay, we're just gonna have to deal with the fact that it turns. Excuse me. But as I was trying to say, my bro was just telling me that, and oh my goodness, I'm like, I need my water or something. Like a very gastritis gets to you, I guess. But my bro, yeah, that's just what my bro was telling me. He's like, yeah, you know, I respect you for, you know, being able to like get out of that. I hate that it keeps turning left like that. Like, I don't know how to fix that. It's definitely something with the analog stick, but I don't know how to fix those. Um, Hold on. Let me see if this other controller is working. If not, then you're gonna have to somehow deal with it. Okay, so to my surprise, this one's full battery. Did we just... What was that? It's like as soon as I started, this happened. It was weird, but whatever. As I was trying to say, uh, it's just easier if you should realize the amount of drama. Now, obviously, the best advice you hear, I feel like the best advice you hear about drama is that if someone is trying to cause drama, it's because you're above that. You're doing better than them. It's because, that's honestly the best advice to hear is, like, why is everybody doing that? It's because if people are trying to bring you down, that means that you're high up. That means you're above them. And that can mean anything. Like, not mean anything, but rather be anything. Let's see what this is going on. Okay, so she's just waiting at a friend's house. Alright, I don't know how we're gonna work on this. Because I think I'm gonna work on that one, since that one's like what we were building last. Oh man, but I don't even have my tools. Okay, let's go here. Okay. But yeah, I'm just being real with y'all, you know. And honestly, yeah, there's so much to it. I mean, again, like I understand, like I would also understand too if this was. I would also understand if this was somebody that she dated in the past, thinking, oh, maybe I could get back at her again. I got at her with once. If I just say, like maybe I changed my ways or something, she'll accept me for who I am now, and just that kind of idea. I think that's what I was assuming. And even if it is that mentality that you were in a relationship before and then it didn't work out, and then now that you see that this person's in a relationship with somebody, it's that mentality. Like, I think, why didn't I put this here? um just being completely honest, it's pretty dumb, because we learn, or at least we should, that, and this was something that I had a first-hand experience with my bro Johnny, because I remember we ended up dating the same girl one time, and it ended up going, like, it didn't work with him, but it ended up working with me, and then that's why we were it seemed like we were such a good couple, a good pair. So then when we finally broke up, even like her friend didn't even really know, and she was like, "What? No way!" And I was just like, "Yeah." So but again, like if you're this guy, like you do it to understand, like, but like even if you dated her, you had your chance. Some people might be forgiving, some people are like, oh, you changed your ways, I'll take you back. And obviously, that's like a no-no. So ladies, if for some reason you're watching this, know that you're a bit higher than that. The way that I've grown up and seen how people kind of like act and do stuff is, the way, people are gonna want to date, and, ladies, come on. Ladies, women are more likely to want to date someone who's, gonna be there for like a day, you know. And I really wish I could find that. It's just that mentality. For some reason, with women, they see something in guys who, where did I, oh, is that, here we go. They see something in guys who are like, uh, who don't want long-lasting relationships. They see something in that because those are guys who are more caught in the moment. You know, they're not um, as mature. Because women, right? Not saying all of you, but there's a big chunk of you. Whenever women are always going on about, oh, I can't find a good man and this and that, it's because you're falling for the guys that are not trying to have something like that. You know, they can say that they are, and you know, you can have some type of relationship and be like, oh, that's my girl, but what they're expecting is something a bit different. You know, it's just that mentality that they have. um, so don't worry. So if you're a guy who feels, you know, it's like my bro, I think would be a good example for that. But if you're a guy who um, feels that they can't, well, they can't get a girl because all they do is care about these guys who aren't gonna care about them and, you know, respect them and such, just know, just like with women, just know your worth, man. Just know that if with a little bit of patience and being able to um, you know, go and stay in your lane, basically. You know, don't try to be something that you're not. That's kind of the lesson here, because at the end of the day, you're still gonna be who you are. Like, you're not gonna change who you are just so that somebody could be with you, and then it turns out it's like all fake love and such from that point on. You know. um, oh wait, I do need these. There we go. Oh wait, I only have 3. Dang, I need to get more. But yeah, just understand that. Just try your best. You know, talk with some girls, get to understand them, get to know them. Same thing, really. Understand them, know them. But still, you get the idea. Just be cool, be calm, be collective, and you know, have a little fun with it. Don't. I'll put that in there. Don't assume that that your world's gonna like come to an end because you're not with somebody, right? And that's the best advice I can really give. Just don't push it too much. If you're pushing it too much, it's gonna push back. So best thing you could do is just um, take it easy, you know. But man, oh man, again, as I was trying to say, my time. Uh, I think it's only those sites. From what I've learned is, you know, not everybody's gonna be the perfect match. You know, you're gonna have times where, you know, somebody's gonna want to be, you know, with one of your friends, or in a case that I had was like a bro. It was just like a girl I liked dating one of my bros, and I was like, oh man, I'm a little late. And then they break up. I come in, and it's just like something happens, you know, something clicks, and then it works. But obviously, it wasn't a long. It was a long-lasting relationship, but it didn't. It didn't last. So I low-key do wish it did. But then it's kind of embarrassing how she's got a car and she's driving and such, and I'm over here like, man, my body hurts. I'm trying for the army. I don't even have a car. We can't afford and do anything for it. It's a little embarrassing, but you know, just being honest, being cool, being understanding, things can get done, and that's how this relationship with my current girlfriend has been. It's been very understanding. She understands the situation, but yet I'm still there trying my best to, you know, be there for her and do what I can. So, yeah. So if you any girls out there who want a good guy, I mean, you missed out. I'm taken now. um, but yeah, again, just keep that in mind. Don't. And again, this is advice for people who lost a girl or something, or boy, in a relationship. Don't go to your ex-partner's partner. I hope I phrased that right. You know, don't be doing what this guy did, which is go up to me via text of all things and say, "Hey, look, your girlfriend's a cheater. She cheated on me yesterday. She did this and she did that." And I was just like, right, good one. Yeah, like literally, he was just trying to like prove it. He's like, "Yo, why do you think she wasn't texting you last night?" I'm like, bro, I have the text messages of her literally messaging me last night, so don't understand what you're trying to aim for." And then he was just being pissed. Like like that basically debunked this whole thing. He's like, "All right, whatever. You're gonna be messaging me later saying you were right." And I was just like, "Well, deal with it." I always feel like the bigger man here, and it's not even by choice. Like I don't want to be. I want it to just be something simple. I want. This is just the way that I want things to be. I want it to be where someone can talk to me. Right? Be serious. Be serious. Oh no, sorry, not you. But if something actually is happening, who's just why would you disrespect the person that you're talking to when you're quote unquote, like trying to help them? It doesn't make sense. It's like going to my bro Joey, uh, knowing he has like depression, let's say, and then making him feel worse, but trying to say I'm helping him get help. Like it doesn't make sense. You get what I mean? And now, don't worry, Joey have uh, depression, at least not that I know of. If he did, he would tell us. He is a bro, so I do respect that. If he does choose to do so, if he does choose to tell us, or should he not tell us and he does seek help or something, it is his choice, and I respect that he does whatever it is to at least help himself get out of that predicament. Again, I don't really think he has depression, but sometimes he does have some moments. He's got little mood swings, but we'll get to that maybe in another day. But honestly, I don't want to like criticize the guy that hard because honestly, I mean, it's okay to be depressed sometimes, um, but it's cool. It's cool. Um, but yeah, like it's so stupid. So again, if you really if this was legit, don't be disrespecting the person. Don't do that at all. And again, you as an individual, if you're gonna do that, you're just ruining somebody's life. You're just making it harder on people, and you can always say, and a lot of people say, "Oh, but I'm the nicest person there is. I don't do drama and this and that." But then yet you have people who will literally seek it out. Perfect. I had to kill the creepers because they honestly are the worst. But you have people that are so annoying. Again, this is if you're really gonna be the person that says, "I." Oh yeah, this is the one where I gotta do this. There we go. Just I don't know. Yeah, I'm still just like upset about the whole thing. But give or take a day or two, I think I'll get over it. Like officially, just be like, yeah, screw that guy. He doesn't even blah blah blah. Again, even if you were friends, because that's another thing to think about. Even if you were friends or just in a relationship before, and then they're with another person, and now you're talking all this smack, you have to realize like you talking smack makes you the biggest fool because you were the person that fell in love with them. You were the person that wanted to be with them, and you made them your world and done everything for them. And then even if it was a friend, you cared about that person. You did things with that person that you probably didn't even do with other people. So don't even don't even try talking bad about someone when you know for a fact that you used to care about them. The best thing you can do if you want to always say, if you're always going to come out as, look, I'm the bigger person here, wish the person a better life. Don't be wishing bad on people. And that's why a thing called positivity is a thing, you know? Um, let's see. So I need to look back at the schematics here, or I say schematics, but the blueprints. Number, area, face 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh, it's number 1. I was close. Number 1. Do 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 do. Okay, so I think this is the layer. Okay, so we're on layer 17 right here. Okay, so we have to do this, and it's gonna be a bit of a... Wait, is it like this? Or no. I think let's go one more up and then do that. Hold on, let me look. I just want to double check that I'm doing this right, because so far I've been doing this without having the blueprints. So 1, 2, 3, and yeah, so it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Then this floor we're supposed to do that, and then we do that. Okay, perfect. She's saying that the guy needs a haircut. I know I do. Alright, let's see. 33 clearly isn't, let me just say it now, it isn't going to be enough. But it's cool. But yeah, we're going to try to move on from that. We're going to go on to more other things, I would hope so. Like, oh, I guess it was enough. Barely. But I do realize I don't have a ladder. So, is it? Oh, it's like just enough. As I was gonna say, I'm thirsty. No, ah, dang it. I would like some help in this. I really would. But the thing is, it's not building it. I just want help getting the stones, because I feel like it's so, like this long, tedious thing to grab stone. And obviously, again, you know, doing almost anything in survival is going to be a lot harder than it is in creative, because creative you could fly around, you could break blocks instantly, you can put them down. Well, obviously you can put blocks down here too. I mean, what am I doing? But you get what I mean. This is where we really need that stone cutter, and I'm thinking about either making another one, or I think I might take the one. Okay, so hold on. So I'm gonna leave this stuff here. Should anything happen, I'm gonna go back to the old spot. Pick that up. And we will be putting torches. I'm letting you guys know now. We will be putting torches in there. I would prefer us at least going up 1 or 2 layers for the citadel before we go ahead and do so. I would take that, but there's usually monsters down there, and we haven't really cleared that out. We need to put, I think, more lights. But we'll figure that out another time. And I think jack-o'-lanterns are actually good for that. And you know what? I actually might do that to the castle. Again, I want to get it built up first, and then customize and do all that later on. It's kind of like when you get a house. It's like you don't customize everything on the inside before it's built. Like once it's already built, then you put like, oh, I'll put a flag here. I'll put this little statue here. You know. Oh, nice. I heard it when it changed. Nice. I like how it's clear water on that side and like dirty water on this side. Man, oh man. Wait, do I have any in here? I didn't even think about looking in here. Dang, I really thought I would have, because I remember when I put stone in there for the bridge, so I assumed. That sucks. Well, we're only here after all. Let's get some extra stone. We're only here for that. Like, I wish there was an abundance of like sandstone and sand and such. And it is a big world. I mean, there's obviously you could go to another spot and dig up all the sand and stuff, but it would look really weird. Because there we go. This is very useful. You get to make stuff out of just one block, almost individual, instead of making a cluster and then wasting some. Like when making stairs, you have when making stairs, you have to go and, you know, use up more stone. So you have to use about 6 stone in order to create 4 stairs. So, ooh, my buddy is online, and I haven't seen her in forever. Forever. I wonder what she would be up to. I don't know. I'd be like, hey, Minecraft? But man, oh man. Yeah, I said this before in a different stream in the past, but I do love how big the world is and how it's the way that we made it. You know, I love that I found iron. We might need that iron though, because I don't know if I'm gonna need more iron bars. I feel like I'm good on iron bars. I just don't know if I will focus on the train tracks that my cousin was starting. I don't know if I want to focus on that or I might leave it up to him. Bit indecisive. I don't know what I want, but I'm gonna dig it up. It's just 3. Not anything crazy. And we'll do that. So he does want me to get some diorite as well, but I don't know what he wants me. Is that emeralds? Oh, they're diamonds. Ugh, garbage. Sorry, I'm trying to get the trophy for collecting, I believe it's 30 emeralds, which you get from either trading or digging up. That's what it says. Dig or trade 30 emeralds. So just seeing this, I was just like, yuck. Diamonds? That's gross. There we go. Man, oh man. That's really the, what would you say? That's the one that really takes the cake? Is that how the phrase goes? I don't know. Let's see, what are they up to? I'm just curious. Ah! Offline. Or maybe offline mode. Oh. Whoops. I didn't mean to throw that. I'm just gonna put it in here. With like 2 pieces of coal, because I don't remember how many can make that. And we'll forget about it until eventually we need it. I do have a bucket of lava, right? Okay, perfect. Because I think I might need... Because cobblestone I'm not going to worry too much about. I mean, come on, look everywhere. But doing the bricks is a process of, you know, making it into regular stone, you know, basically smoothing it out, and then turning it into, well, bricks. And then that's like another thing where you got to hold down X and do stuff. But it's cool, it's cool. So, there it is. I can see my banners. Now, those banners I took originally from the, what is it? I mean, you guys probably know. The end, there you go. I took those when I was at the end. I scattered them on the bridge. And I think I have it the same on the other side. I thought I was missing one. Or I might have been trying to add it somewhere else. Couldn't, and then... put it somewhere else. But did I put it on this side? I got 2, 3, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, so it's about a match. Now, I do. Sorry, my abs still hurt. I do want to put banners on here, but I don't know what I would call mine. You get me? Like, I seen one that somebody did. They did it pretty fast, but I think if I watch it again and just kind of, like, went slower with it and figured it out, then, we could get it to happen. Oh, my body hurts. Does anybody else like, doing, abs? No? Okay. Okay, so, this is gonna be a pain. But... what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a mix because we do need this. I'm gonna keep a stack on me. Oh wait, we didn't even. Did we grab the one over here? Because I don't need too much stone, but I do need a lot of other things like stairs and brick stairs, bricks. That idea. Low key, I'm about to eat a Twinkie right about now. Oh, doesn't your body just hurt, fellas? It was mine is aching. Alright, so stop it. There we go. Let's put it like this. This is how we're gonna do it. So this goes here, this goes here. That's why I love the stone cutter. I could just make it individually and waste less excuse me. I could waste less resources and materials and then use it for something else. See? 7. Boom. Boom. So we need what? One. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's okay to make extra because I mean, realistically speaking, I also need to get to the other side. There. That way we were kind of taking a bit out of both. I think I'd rather take it just out of the bricks, I guess. Looks good to me. Now we gotta do this, which is a bit annoying, but we're gonna do this. This is the easiest way I saw to do this, or the way that I did was going to the corners first, doing this, then every time you see the stair, you know it's supposed to go up with the same bricks. And since it's already a gap apart, you can fill in, where's it at? There it is. You can fill in stone into those areas. Now I do have a furnace down there going on, so should we need more stone or anything like that, we can go ahead and do so. I believe this one I need to do 3, cause my body. No? Okay. That's what happens when you listen to too much music. Okay, but see, I don't know, I really like this, like, I didn't see the full image, so, like, if you were like, oh, Benito, did you, no, I didn't see what this castle looked like. So, as it's being built together, just based off these blueprints, it looks sweet. I don't know why I said it like that, but it does. It really does look awesome. And seeing that as we build it up, like, I'm not really too much of a big fan of this. I feel like that should maybe be 1 block shorter. And I hate that, like, for some reason the right side looks thinner than the left. Like, the left just looks bulky, but it's literally all just on perception, because we made each one equal. Oh, okay, I thought the game lagged on us. Maybe it did, and I don't know, but oh, I realized, hold on. Yeah, this is gonna be an issue, because I'm trying to cover up this. right? This is gonna be its own section. And I want, there's two things I want to do. One, I want to play Minecraft with my boys. Two, I want to play the forest with my boys. And then usually there's a three. So three, I want to play something, stream it with my girlfriend. What did he say? He said, heck yeah. So my my friend shared a video, and it says only in Japan #Eve, and it's a it's like, I don't know if this is like some parade or like something they just do, some type of event, I don't know, but it's a bunch of people dressed in those Eevee costumes. I really like them. I want to get one of Pikachu. If I had to choose between Pikachu and Eevee, I made it clear I'd choose Pikachu. So I just commented saying like, oh, I just can't wait for when they run into like the Pikachu crew and then they just start fighting. And then he's just like, heck yeah. I'm just like, sweet. Okay, so we need to do this again. If I remember, I did that. So yeah, so this part would be the floor of that little pattern that we have kind of going on. So this is just a regular floor. This is what's going to be filled with cobblestone. Ooh. Two things. One, we don't have ladders. So, I don't even know what freaking floor it is. Well, this is sad. Okay, well, for one, let's get out of here. Or not get out of here, but change it to daytime. I don't want to deal with anybody. And I hate that witches don't burn in daylight. Everything burns in daylight except the witches. And the spiders, but I mean, at least the spiders are tame. Creepers and freaking witches, man. They're the worst. Okay, so we're like almost done. I've been asking my bros so many times, like, please, can we play Minecraft? Like, I need help when it comes to digging up stone. Like, I need someone helping me. Like, I didn't ask them, hey, I need help with building it, which technically speaking, if you're saying like get the stone, you're kind of like helping to build it, but you get what I mean. Like, I'm not asking them to go to like one of the corners and go, hey, bake this, you know. 6 is good enough. We're gonna have to put more lights. I think we're gonna put like 2 like this at every thing right here, like in the middle. But I do need to save some for the upper areas. We'll put, you know, we're trying to make sure that no monsters are like spawning in these sections. Of course, that hallway, I think we needed to put another. Oh. Okay. Because we have some again just being made. I wish it was made of sand. Alright. There goes the witch right there. Bim, 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 bim. I'm like literally singing like Pokemon in my head. I was just lucky. Okay, so let me say this now. In Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it's, well, I mean, even just regular games alone, it's pretty dang rare to find shiny Pokemon. But it's set up a standard, a new standard for Pokemon. Like, look, we're gonna implement the idea of, hey, look, you can see the Pokemon in the area, and then you can catch them if you want them, or you could let them be. Because with this new Pokemon, it definitely feels like Nintendo or the Pokemon team. I mean, Pokemon team is still part of Nintendo. it definitely looks and feels kind of like a gig that they had going on for the like Nintendo DS, right? Like they had something going on for the DS, and then they figured, oh hey, maybe we should put this on the Switch. Like it just feels like that. Like I'm not trying to hate too much on Nintendo because Nintendo obviously makes some pretty good games. I feel like they do aim for quality over some type of quantity. Um, kind of like one of them situations, but sometimes Nintendo does need improvements, and I wish that they would learn from others. Whoops. Because again, like I've always hated the fact that you can't like invite somebody to something. Like if I'm playing with my bros, I'm like, bro, let's smash. I got a room. Let's go. Let's play. Or I join somebody else's, and it's like, oh, there's only one room left. And then it's just like, oh, well, I have to look it up first. What's the thing called? Okay, well, let me put the code. It's like there's no easy way to. Oh, you perfect person. Only have 3 arrows, so let's make these count. Well, I mean, if he keeps running at me, of course I'm gonna hit him. Let's see. But okay, well, let's make sure nobody's around us, because I have a feeling we're just gonna end up dying. Okay. First things first. Let's get some more. Let's gather some more stone. Let's gather more stone. Alright. Now this actually isn't like a bad spot to like do it, but doing it at the ah my gosh, doing it at the cave area, which actually is under there. um, but maybe we can make our own little cave. Like I'm thinking about flattening out this area here, and then just trying to start the village idea that I had, because over there would be pretty cool for a like I said, like a church thing. Oh man, and I think that was in the last one, but still, like the church idea of like it hovering over, I think that wouldn't be so bad. I'm really going for looks in this one, really, since we beat everything. So how much stone do I have? I only have 22 stone. I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna need more. Okay. Do I still have sticks? I don't even have 1 stick. So we're gonna go break this birch tree over here. Sorry, wait. There we go. Wait, what am I doing? I like completely passed it up and my brain was just like Alright, so we're gonna make a lot of these. Then I'm gonna make some more torches. Make all of them. And we're gonna need that beautiful golden pickaxe. Okay, no, it's not golden, but I wish sometimes that the gold one was the best instead of diamond, but I mean, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. This is awesome. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how you, if you're watching and you have your own little Minecraft world, I have no clue how you do it. I know a lot of people will do this via creative, right? But we're going for creativity, but we're doing it in the survival world. Now the idea, and I think, talking with my cousin when we were playing and kind of comparing it, he said for him, when he would do survival, at most he'd have like 2 small houses, And then he would go to the end, he would beat the end, and it goes, okay, well, there's nothing else to do, and then kind of like rinse and repeat, right? My world, on the other hand, what I've always been wanting to, I've always wanted, for some reason, I think, and you know, he said it himself, like, oh, this is actually pretty fun doing it this way, is having to do it in survival because you need to dig up materials and go, oh man, I don't have any. I guess I need to go and dig up more. And he said, it's like, oh, this is like real life, and it's just like, yeah, in a way, it is because, you know, if let's say this was, you know, somebody making their own castle, right? They would have to dig, you know, get all the stone that they needed and put it in a furnace of some kind to melt it down, right? And then turn it to what they want, and then put it into the way that they need it, and you know, it's this whole thing. Or again, just like in real life, like what is it, the glass smelter or something like that, or is it just smelter? I don't know. But the guys that do stuff with glass, it's like, you know, they need to get, you know, what is it, like the sand or whatever, and then I think it's like pure sand. So they have to get rid of all the like stuff that you would typically find in it. And then once it's just pure sand, then it's like, okay, well, we're gonna melt this down. It's gonna turn into this little liquid or whatever, and then from there we gotta, you know, like put it on this, and then it's gonna do this. It's a whole thing. I seen a video on it, and I thought it was cool, and I kind of wanted to do it, but I kind of was like, no, I know I'm gonna be terrified of it, you know, because it's heat. It's, you know, I feel like I'd be more comfortable with like a flamethrower for some reason, but like, I don't know. Oof. Uh, that's just how it is, I guess. So, lava. There we go. I'm gonna keep digging that area out. So when we come back to check up on our thing, which hopefully won't be that long. I mean, heck, our pickaxe looks like it's gonna break before that even happens. But I think, you know, we can get attacked. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at all this stuff, man. Now, again, like, well, this is gonna be a little sad, I just realized, because this is gonna be flattened out to there, and then it's gonna be flat, 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 and then you're gonna have, okay, no, it's not gonna be sad. What am I talking about? It would be perfect because this is all gonna be flat, and then you could go, oh, I need to get stuff from water, the river right here, and then, well, obviously this river kind of ends right there, but you know, I could keep building stuff around here, and then be like, oh yeah, you know, that's that's a good idea. And look at how much stone there is. It's not like this is all like I had to dig up all this dirt. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have to, but um, I think we should take this section by section. So I'm gonna stop digging this once I get out. I think we should do... Where was I digging? I was digging here. So... And my pickaxe broke, so that's how you know it's time to check up on the furnace. Definitely gotta see it section by section. Wow, only 10 of them. That's insane. I really want to know how it would be with my girlfriend coming on here. Now with Alex, I did establish it a bit. I was like, well, the way we could do it is, like, down the middle of the screen, it'll be split, and then we could just talk and then do stuff like that, and it'd be pretty darn easy, but... Yeah, let's go to daytime. Is she message back, or... Input sounds like me. Let's see. I'm gonna make two pickaxes. Alright, it's not pickaxe-I, it's like pickaxes. I don't know. Let's put some over here. Hold on. I want to put some lights. Boom, bing, bop, bada boom, skipity, boop, bop, bop. Just so that it keeps the monsters away, because it has to. What they see said it has to be like levels of sunlight. So light does keep the monsters away, but it has to be bright enough for them to be kept away. It can't just be a torch here and it's like, oh, okay, well this big area is good. No, it's not gonna be like that. You have to put multiple torches kind of spread out and stuff. And this is obviously gonna, I think this is gonna be a lot easier once the citadel is like built, because there's gonna be lights, a bunch of lights in there, a bunch of lights in there, a bunch of lights in the hallways, you know. It's gonna be a lot easier to do it because the rooms are more smaller. That's the only reason why it'd be easier, because the rooms would be a lot smaller. But up to this coal and that diorite is where, I mean, I feel like I should just dig up the diorite, because again, my cousin wants to use it for making a, well, there you go. I think he said he wants to make a modern house, and I told him, like, I don't want, like, the one that I have over there, I don't want it there anymore. Like, I'd still want that building somewhere, but just, I don't want it there. But then I figured, like, maybe we could just keep putting all the castle stuff this way and a little bit that way. Just so that there's, like, variety. It's, I think I compared it with, like, Fortnite. I was just like, I want it to be like Fortnite, where, you know, you go to one spot and you're like, oh, this is clearly, Paradise Palm, because it's this nice little city in the desert. And then you go to another spot, oh, this is Tilted Towers, and you go to another spot, oh, this is the Viking village near Tilted Towers. You know, that's just kind of the idea that I had, and I wanted to implement in this, is because I like just the variety. And I told my bro Joey I wouldn't mind making, or no, I didn't tell my bro Joey. I was gonna tell my bro Joey, because I don't mind making another one of these, but I think it would be dope if there was like another one somewhere. Of course, obviously, this is a whole mission to get it done. So I mean, it'd be cool maybe to see it made out of sand and have that be in the sand area. I don't know where else, but I had to do it here. I had to, because I mean, the whole thing of like the twins being made, I want like more castle themed stuff with it, you know, to go along with that idea. Like, why do we have this random awesome looking castle styled bridge and then there's no castles, you know? It's just like modern or bootleg homes. So this is gonna be my section. I think this is gonna be my section when it comes to like building and stuff. I'm gonna ask, I mean, you know, let's say I play with my bros again, and it's like, oh, what are we gonna do? I don't know what I build, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like, well, okay, well, first of all, this is my section. So I'd be like, well, what are you trying to build? You know, are you trying to build, like, a modern house? Because then I'll probably, you know, I don't know, put that in the north or something. That way it kind of flows with, my bro Johnny's house. Like, his looks like a nice modern home or something on the mountain, of course, but it looks nice. So I'd be like, oh, well, do you want to put it like up there in the north? You know, I could do that. You know, I think that would be a pretty good, cool way to be like, hey, look, yeah, we got this going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. What else? There's I don't know. I always feel like there's so much we could do, because there's 4 different sides, obviously, but there's so many like regions. Did I need regular stone? I feel like I needed a mixture of regular stone and I'm gonna throw that. I feel like I needed a mixture of regular stone and I wish I knew English. Regular stone and stone bricks. Jeez, I couldn't think of that. Stone bricks and regular stone. I felt like I needed a mixture of both. Well, it's obvious. I got the evidence. I mean, 4 stone bricks is not enough. So we have this. Now I need the slabs. Now, good thing, again, this is why I love this. We have the stone cutter, because the stone cutter we can just make the slabs press that about 7 times. We're gonna drop the sugar, because I don't know why the witch keeps dropping sugar. I mean, I guess she's got a sweet tooth. Maybe it's that, what's it called? That thing where it's like, oh, you're in my thing of candy. Luring children, Hansel and Gretel. That took so long. Or she used, like, candy and stuff, and her house was made out of candy and, like, gingerbread or something like that. And, the goal, again, was just so that kids would go in and they'd be like, yeah, give me the candy. All I care about's candy. And then they get eaten by the witch. She, like, fattens them up or something like that. I think that was the purpose of the candy. Because, you know, that's what happens when you eat candy. Kind of get bulky. Okay, so we have 2 extra, and that's fine. We're definitely going to need that. Let's put this away. I do hope this, yes, we have some in here. But not only that, I gotta make sure, like, I have enough in here, and my body just hurts, you know. Now that we did that part, I think this is the part where we can do the centerpiece. Yes, it is, because we did this. So with dirt, and that's how you do it. See, so we are going to need a lot more. Wow. I feel like I should just make all of these into that. Well, realistically, I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna need a lot in order to there we go. Because I'm gonna need a lot if I'm gonna do that. Right, so this has to go up 2. And I did that. So yeah, so then I gotta do it again. It's like 3 up. And we need more. See, so it's like regardless of what I do, we're going to need more and more and more flipping stone. Oh, stone bricks. Correction. No, there's nothing in that one, I remember. Let's peep this out. I'm gonna keep adding more to it as I keep taking. We only have 1 ladder. We're gonna need more ladders. Come on. Come on. See what I mean? Like, I would just prefer if I had a little bit of a team going on of like, hey, can you help me get more stone? You know, I mean, it can't be that hard to ask, right? Move this down. Alright. We got 11 of these and counting. My nose is irritating, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna put it here, I guess. Honestly, I don't even know how I did it for the others, but that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so this is, oh, come on, it's never just like exact. It's always gotta be like 1 short or something. Because we have to go up 1 more, and then we can do like that stuff. Poop, 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 poop. I really wish I knew where I found this blueprint. You know, Google, where's the blueprint, the image thing that I got it from? Oh man. I'm probably gonna get like 30 out of that at most, but I'm gonna stick to around the 20s. Uh, by any chance, because I just want to know. Wait, no, because you're the one that I have to give emeralds to. What do you have? A dandelion, a mesharam, a sand, a pickle of the sea. Yeah, sea pickles. I'm just gonna keep it as that. Oh my goodness, slime and a tropical fish in a bucket. I might consider that last one, because not only is this moat gonna just be like, oh, you could fall in, and I'm gonna put ladders around, so that way if someone somehow actually does fall in, they can come back up, and hopefully nobody actually freaking kills the fish. But I'm gonna try putting fish into there. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool, right? Typically, whenever you, what is this? What? It says edge walking level 9000. It says watch this disturbing video as a man punches two women in the chest. I gotta see this. Oh, he really does. What the heck? And then that woman just collapses. What the heck? Whoa, you can't be saying that. It says the leader of Portland's Antifa finally gets arrested. First of all, Antifa, you need to stop acting crazy. You're literally causing chaos for no reason. Like, stop, please. This is why people can make the argument, and it's always true. I think that was one of the things that I learned out of school was people. Now, obviously, my teacher was a Democrat, but I can honestly understand like where he's coming from. But he said, because during when we were in school, he saw that a lot of kids were jumping out, and like the news, the people for the news, they came in. I like how these three little kids are talking about should the WWE bring back the Attitude Era. The teacher that I had, I believe he's a Democrat, but it's fine. I'm not gonna like go, oh, he was a horrible teacher. No, he was an awesome teacher. He's a Democrat, and that's fine. With him, I remember because there was a bomb threat. Someone, I only can assume it was one of the students, calling it a bomb threat because they didn't want to go to school. They're just like, I don't want to go to school. I'm gonna just say there's a bomb somewhere. So what ended up happening was the police came, and all the students, like at this time we were in school already. Like my bro Johnny and I were right in. So was Joey. We were all there, and they were like, all right, well, there's a bomb threat, and we need. Well, they didn't say. And like, people somehow the kids knew. Like I was just like people were asking what's happening around us. Like a lot of I didn't have to ask because everybody else was. And they were like, oh, there's like a bomb threat or something. And I was just like, what the heck? Like our school? Like this is just so out of the blue. And sure enough, nothing was found. But all the kids were thinking, well, I'm not gonna stay in school because of this, and that. And in my mind, I'm thinking to myself like, well, I'm gonna stay in school because for one, it's school. Like I came here to learn, and two, you know, it's just why do all that to leave? Like again, like school isn't even that bad. Like the fact that you want to leave so desperately is just sad. So I'll make 27. My bros Johnny and Joey decided, hey, I'm not gonna stay. I'm gonna dip. And what ended up happening was kids were acting so dumb. They literally were like cutting their own hands on the climbing out of the school gate. Kids would climb out of the gate that we were being held. So it was like this giant field. Obviously, there's a gate around the field, and kids don't know how to climb. They're cutting their hands on the top part, and I'm just like, "What are you doing?" And like everybody started doing it, and then eventually, you know, there was a point where let's do this. There was a point where I think the gate must have opened or something. I think I did this wrong. And also I see an Enderman with a creeper there. So that isn't right. Hold on, let me see something. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm supposed to put this here. But you know, the news showed up. They were recording everything. I think they showed a image of like the kids outside the school building. Um, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they did. And you know, the ones that stayed for his class, and I think for some others, like they just took it easy. They're like, oh, after this, we'll just watch movies all day. We'll take it easy on you. And I was like, oh snap, awesome. And you know, I was just like, it's awesome. You know, all day we were just watching movies and stuff, and it was pretty dope. And then my bro, obviously Joey, oh, I don't care, you better do it, I bet it right. And I was like, man, shut up. um, but you know, it was a good day. But the following day, you know, because my teacher was like, look, for you guys staying, we're gonna do this, and I think he gave us like extra credit. He was like, because you chose to stay, even though you had the opportunity to leave. Of course, not given, but by just being like the other kids, just jumping out and acting dumb. We had the opportunity to leave, but we chose to stay, and that's what made him happy. So the following day, right? I don't remember if this is when Trump was already president. I think this is when Trump was president, or he might have still been trying to get elected. But everybody came back the next day, like literally, because you knew because almost the entire class was gone. Um, but the following day when everybody came, he was just like, I am so disappointed in almost every one of you. He's like, obviously not the ones who chose to stay, because a few of you did choose to stay, and I'm proud that you chose to do that. And again, it's still such a good point. He said, you know how embarrassing that would be if, because the news didn't show, I guess they must have either left or or something, but the news didn't show and report like the kids jumping out, but like, because they were leaving in mass, right? So he was just like, I'm disappointed in you that got up and left and did that, because the news was there, right? They had the helicopter, and he said, like, look, if that was recorded and was on the news showing a bunch of kids leaving a school and acting dumb and doing that somebody like Trump could have used that as an argument, saying, look at all these kids in this Latino community. This is why I should be president, because look how they're acting. Look what they're doing. They don't even care about education. So, you know, it's why I feel like people like Antifa, you can't even take seriously, because they're ranch for popcorn. I haven't tried that. But again, like I'm saying, with Antifa, like all you do for the most part is yell at people, sometimes even fight people. And I understand that the point is you're supposed to be defending people, you know, but to an extent, it just doesn't come off as like, yeah, we're doing the right thing. Um, or I should put it in a different tense, like, yeah, you're doing the right thing, but it just comes off as like, look at these people just causing havoc because they want us to view something differently. But it's just kind of like saying you support everything like Martin Luther King stands for, and yet you go to violence, because Martin Luther King and the people who marched with him chose to do it in a non-violent manner, and sure enough, it worked. Yes, they had to go through a lot of hardship and get yelled at and, you know, be belittled to get their point across. But they were there saying, look, you treat us like animals, and, you know, you're trying to provoke. That was the whole point, was they're trying to provoke the African American community, so that way they have a point to say, hey, look, they're just criminals and savages. They're not even regular humans. You know, why do we even have them? Let's kick them out. You know, it's kind of like that argument, and it's kind of the same situation with the school. But I'm learning a lot in my life. At least I'm happy about that. I'm happy that I can learn about like how history. I don't know if I want to say history repeats itself, because obviously I don't know about Martin Luther King coming out and you know, coming out as a swarm while the news is reporting it, but you get what I mean. I feel like you should be able to understand with what I've said so far. You should be able to understand what I'm trying to throw down. Low key, I don't think I'm gonna actually make another one of them castles, man. But I do love getting rid of lava, so I'm pretty cool with that. Wait, what? I wonder if it was because it's saving or because I fell. I think it's because it was saving. What else? I don't know. I don't think we really have much to say about that stuff. I might go eat a burger. I don't know. Oh, speaking of burgers, the other day, or last night, whatever you want to call it, I tried out the Impossible Burger. So if you guys don't know what that is, at Burger King they have the Impossible Whopper, and they had this deal where for $7 you can get the Impossible Whopper and a regular Whopper. Good thing that happened down there, not up here. Jeez. But then I still need to break more, and I don't even have my stuff with me. Okay, let's go back. But yeah, like the Impossible Whopper, it wasn't that bad. The only thing that I had to say about it was it felt a little tough, you know, because it wasn't like juicy. So I just had to like kind of chew through that. But the taste wasn't bad. It's not the same as, like, you can tell it's not the same as a beef patty. But it does a pretty good job at imitating it. And I was just like, wow, not bad. Like, I literally told my bro, he was just like, oh, what do you think? Because it was, what's it called? Because my bro, whose sister is a vegan, and she got it, and then I didn't even know that that was a thing, and I was like, you know, I really want to try it. So sure enough, I went to try it, and then I was just like, heck yeah, let's do this. But man, it wasn't that bad. Like, I feel like if I go back and then they're like, oh, I told my bro, like, oh, for some reason they just didn't have like the patty for the regular Whopper for some reason, or I don't know, like I'm craving it, or let's say there's a party and for some reason they got the Impossible Whopper, you know, it wouldn't be that bad. I feel like that's something you could do. Like, let's say you go to a party and then you're like, whoa, we got all these burgers, and then it's just like some of them are vegan, because it wasn't that bad. I honestly, again, like, I wouldn't mind, like, you know what, I'll do both, you know. I feel like this is a good change. I feel like what Burger King is doing is really good, because you're making a profit off of the community that you know, is against let's see, is, you know, against eating meat. Now, of course, obviously you still have regular, but you know, the fact that you're giving the option, it's still good. It's still good because, well, given the option, there's like, what else can you say other than, hey, look, Burger King is going a little vegan. You know, we're trying something. I think McDonald's apparently in the past did something like that, but Burger King is kind of still in the show because it tastes amazing. Uh, and it really doesn't taste like you're eating a patty that has like just beans and stuff like that in it. No, it's like it it has like I forgot what was in it. Something about different oils and stuff, but like soy based things. But it was awesome. I thought it was awesome. So again, I would definitely do it. But we will probably be going on a break soon. It's almost 2, so we're once it hits 2, we'll start wrapping things up. I told you, I know the alphabet. I hate that. Hate that song. Okay, but we're really close, man. I'm thinking 500 stacks. No, this is what we're gonna do for a while. And we're gonna need a lot of stuff. I'm talking doors, ladders, fences, um, anything you can possibly think of. I wonder how this is gonna look. Because it looks awesome. Like, it still has this theme of, like, that. So, I really want to know how it turns out. All I know is, for the most part, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I think that's the same as this actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Is it? Hold on. I have to get some dirt. Because it is... Let's say 15 layers. No, we'll do 14. 14 layers is like the last you could walk on almost. But 15 is the most that it goes that way, so... I just want to see. Okay, so 15 blocks high. We're going to do it like that. Because it is... Like, it's a weird shape, but it's like, this is its own room, kind of. Like, I don't know how to explain that. But let's just count 15 to see where that's at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, oh wow, so it really would be a weird little thing. So the way that it looks to me is, hold on. This floor here looks like it's going to connect to this citadel for both sides, obviously. And then I don't know, like, what will this look at? I don't know, but it's just a plain wall, so we'll figure this out. I mean, it's just following the map. It's like when you're playing with Legos. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I don't need to make my burger now. Oh, excuse me. But we still need to do a lot. Like, I'm talking a lot. I keep going to this thing because I want to send something and then I don't. So... yeah, I'll use this one. I hate having to crop it and edit, but... you know how it be. You know how it be. I think I could Photoshop that. Crop this. Photoshop that. I think we could do that. I don't know. But we're gonna wrap things up, I guess. I mean, food's about to come. So, where to begin? We're almost done with this. We're about, I don't know, halfway? I don't know how to do math. And then I'm gonna put another image. And then I'm gonna do cut out. Wait, no. Wait, stop that. Stop that. Stop. There we go. Delete. Okay. Hold on. Wait, what? There we go. We're gonna cut it out. This is working in reverse. Let's go somewhere safe. Let's start wrapping things up. Ta-da! Okay, so we'll go sleep heal. There we go. Cause yeah, it's gonna be a while. I mean, maybe later on today, we can do something. I don't know. Until then, I'm gonna try to Photoshop this picture because I hate how I need to do stuff like no. Cut out, subtract. Huh? It's like it won't let me, no. Subtract. Huh? Hold on. Let's delete a layer. I'm literally trying my best to... Okay, there we go. Okay, I can do this. Hold on. So we're gonna go pixel by pixel, making sure we don't mess this up. Then we're going to add... What happens if I do regular? Okay, no. Subtract that. Subtract. Let's refine. What? I forgot how to do it. There we go. I don't know. Anyway, we're done here. But after all, thank you guys for watching. If you actually watched, as always, you hit that like and you gotta hit the subscribe. I'll see you guys next time when hopefully the castle will be done. And it's gonna take more days. I'm hoping maybe it's almost to give it a couple days and my cousin might come in and help out with gathering more stone, and then I can just build up on it that way and see how things go. I'm hoping maybe later today. I don't know, just hoping that we can maybe play the Forest with my bros. If not, I'll be sad, I guess. I don't know. But as always, thank you for watching. Hit that like, subscribe to the Zabin Project, and I'll see you guys when we talk about As always, stay healthy.